Last week, I was right. I said there'd be a new dinosaur coming into last week in Path of Titans after the dev blog, and that happened right when I was on holiday. So what did it cost? Everything. Today's my belated overview of this entire update, giving my opinion and showcase of Amargasaurus bundled into this video as well, talk about the new map, some new game updates, and some other stuff. Anyways, timestamps for everything are on the screen now, so if you are interested, feel free to go to your favourite parts. But other than that, if you are new, feel free to subscribe, but let's get right into it. Now, I'm working on a video talking about everything we know about the Gondwa map. However, this will be a nice little highlight of the map, which was mentioned in the video. Now, this is something I'm really excited for. If you don't know what the Gondwa map is, it's the next map to come into Path of Titans. Now, you probably all already know that because, well, this is a week old now. But this is something that was a stretch goal for the crowdfunding campaign. Now, there are some other tidbits that come with this regarding the map, which are, it will have brand new biomes that are not in Panjura. Its relief map seems to be a lot more gentle than that of Panjura from first impressions, meaning there's less big cliffs and stuff like that. We don't have the exact size of the map just yet, however, good guesses mean that it's probably the same size as Panjura. Gondwa will also emphasize strongly on open air and open water. This is held up by the developers who said that aquatics and flies will most likely come to the game after the new map is out. There are also different food types coming, like beach sharks, cactus fruit, and many more. We know of these biomes as well: jagged red rocks, orange sandy deserts, lush green grasslands, salt flats, and rainbow mountain. There are other plethoras of screenshots. I'll have some on the screen now, however I will be doing a full video covering them soon. There will also be a huge plethora of new quests on this map as well. The dev said there will be more variety offered with quests on the map overall. Another thing to add is that the developers did also say this map will come into testing soon, probably on the PTB. So do keep your eyes peeled out for that, because, well, I'll definitely be making a video and a stream covering that overall when it is out. Combat and critters was also something that did get an update in the dev blog that was briefly talked about. Firstly, critters are now enabled on all official servers by default. This was already a thing by last week. However, community servers can enable them as well, which if they're on the Panjura map, they can enable critters, which means that critters can be on the server. However, they can disable them, meaning you cannot dig up critters. My server, for example, has critters enabled on it. This is the pre-standard thing for the game for some time now. However, the developers did say keep your eyes peeled for new quests that allow you to hunt them. However, there could be additional critter quests in the future, because I feel like they will be expanding on that in the soon coming time. However, there has been updates to combat as well. Firstly, charge attacks on ceratopsians can now be steered both left and right and can do damage to the same target multiple times. Some Amargasaurus subspecies can do passive damage with their spikes if something walks into them. Kentrosaurus has this same passive damage ability through their spikes as well. Dinosaurus is also getting some nerfs on its tail attack, which I think is pretty good. And speaking of Dinosaurus, if you want to see how Dinosaurus performs in a battle against Stegosaurus, check out this video that's on the screen now, and in the top, I think it's on this side. Feel free to have a look at that. The developers also said there are more attack types and varieties of attacks coming in the future, so stay tuned and keep your eyes peeled for that, because there is a lot to come to the game in the near future, which the developers have said. More variety on new dinosaurs in terms of attacks, new attacks on dinosaurs, and more variety on Amargasaurus. And speaking of Amargasaurus, let's hop right into the game and give my brief overview of Amargasaurus like I normally do, but couldn't do it last week, so we're doing it now in this video. Let's get right into it. So, hello, this is the Amargasaurus. Now, you've probably all seen it by now, but I'm going to do my overview of this guy. Now, I'm only going to showcase the adult because a lot of you would have already played through the baby. However, Amargasaurus has some differences from the standard dinosaurs in this game, and that comes from its subspecies. Firstly, this is the male skin of the standard, and this is the female skin. So you can see the female skin now goes greens, browns, and oranges in a sense, whereas the male is more greys, blacks, and reds. Now, the main thing here is looking at the subspecies. So the started basic one is Kazui, which is plus defense, which is the first official dinosaur that is like that. If you go to Albertoceratops is literally balanced. This is plus defense. Its speed species is Angulus, which is plus speed, minus defense, spines cause bleed. This one allowing that, whereas this one doesn't have spines, so they can't cause bleed, which is pretty cool. Then for Ceratus, you've got plus damage, minus defense, and spines cause bleed as well, which is also pretty nice to know. Now, obviously, I already have an Amargasaurus in-game, which I'm going to showcase to you really quickly. So, firstly, let's just have a look at all the sounds that Amargasaurus has. Now, I'm pretty sure I am the defense minus... plus damage minus defense subspecies, but these are the sounds. You've got the roar, the friendly. One thing I want to point out with these calls, look at the nose. Look how the nose moves. It's pretty cool. Then the aggressive. I wish, you know, the animation could have been different there. I would have liked a different style of animation, maybe like looking towards its side, flaring its tail out kind of thing. Then the alert. Very nice. Shake. Very nice as well. Look around. Another very nice one. And then the friendly call, which is the same as the friendly call. This is just the invite. So then you have different attacks. Now I do want to point out, Amargasaurus doesn't have much in terms of attacks. You've got head, headbutt. You've got front limb, stomp. Then you've got metabolism, which is only herbivore, hide, which is only standard, and tail, which is only tail attack. Now, I do believe some more will be coming soon, mainly for metabolism and hide, and they'll be further fleshed out along the line. However, these are the attacks. You've got the headbutt attack. You've got the tail swipe attack. That was the wrong one. That was the stomp. This is the tail attack. You can also hear, if you're careful, the tail attack sound. Kind of does a swoop. Then you've got the stomp attack, which is pretty cool. Now looking at the skins really quickly, you've got the default skin with pattern 1, pattern 2, pattern 3. Then you've got the dappled skin with pattern 3, 1 and 2. And then you've got reticulated skin, which is pattern 1 there, pattern 2, pattern 3. Then you have the patchy skin, pattern 1, pattern 2, pattern 3. Then the leaf litter skin, pattern 1, pattern 2, pattern 3. Anole, pattern 1, pattern 2, pattern 3. This is probably the most vibrant one so far, I must say. Aurora, which pattern 1, pattern 2, pattern 3. I actually like the colours of the spines here. It's actually really interesting. Fern, pattern 1, pattern 2, pattern 3. This is probably the most plasticky looking skin, I must say, but it does look pretty nice. Then you've got crowned, pattern 1, pattern 2, pattern 3. Melanistic, pattern 1, pattern 2, pattern 3. It does have variation there, which looks pretty nice. Albino, pattern 1, pattern 2, pattern 3, which also looks very nice. And then Baka, which kind of looks kind of cool, like a tiger. Pattern 1, pattern 2, pattern 3. I really like this one a lot. It's very nice. There is also, I've heard, you can turn one of these skins into some kind of Pikachu style dinosaur, which I'm trying to find which one it could be, but I don't think I know which one it is. Perhaps it's crowned, I'm not actually too sure. However, I guess the spines make it look like kind of like a Pikachu with the, you know, the black on the yellow, which is pretty cool. Anyways, that is pretty much Amargasaurus I wanted to showcase. Now, I do want to say it used to be really bad in terms of stats. When it was first released, its stats were terrible. I'm pretty sure those were not the attacks and stats that they were meant to be. However, it did get buffed. So rest assured, it can now, I've heard, can 1v1 an allo where it's more of a 50-50 chance depending on how well you play the dinosaur. Which is a lot better now. However, yeah, this dinosaur at first was very bad in terms of its stats and now is quite good. Let me know your thoughts, what you think about Amargasaurus in the comments down below. Very happy to see this one in the game. It is a small sauropod, not as big as Barsboldia or Eotriceratops, so don't expect it to be huge. However, I love it. I love the design and it's a very nice and fresh addition to be in Path of Titans. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Now guys, I do hope you enjoyed this video. I'm back to making making videos again. I know I was gone for a week and there was some random videos that came up, but yeah, there was some ones that I really liked talking about and really liked to show last week. One of the big ones is my documentary that I done for my YouTube, which was like the reality of being a YouTuber. Essentially, if you do want to check it out, it's on the screen now. It's a really good dive into what it is to be a YouTuber, the difficulties, the good and the bad, and I spent so much time working on it, so I hope you do enjoy it, and if you want me to do more stuff like that in the future, let me know. In addition to that, there'll also be the Path of Titans playlist, which is full of my Path of Titans videos on the outro card as well, so if you want to check out all those videos, feel free to do so too. Anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next one. Have a great day. Peace.
Did you know that the average investor...
I think as a creator and as someone who's driven, you can ever truly be happy with your work.
Hello everyone, welcome back to another Jurassic...
It's nice to know that I've got myself to this point, nobody else has dragged me along.
So I need to find a distraction.
I absolutely love my YouTube channel. Absolutely love it to the ground.
YouTube is one of the most notable platforms on the internet. Founded in 2005, the platform that was once a fledgling company has since grown to accommodate over 2.24 billion users worldwide and over 37 million content creators on the platform. With names like PewDiePie, KSI, Dude Perfect and many more, it is no surprise that so many people want to be an influencer. Even you watching this video right now will have had that thought pass through your head at some point in time. But what is it like to be a YouTuber? I've asked 3 different content creators, Damien Talks Money, Swerve and Shadows, about their job as a YouTuber to find out what is the reality of being a YouTuber.